code. Go down too. What is going on, everybody? It's a new year, and it's a new game here. This isn't the regular season anymore. This is the playoffs. There's no room for error, because if these teams can't pull through within the 4 games in the lobby today, they'll be done for the season. The stakes are raised, and they're competing for the prize pool at the end of the tunnel. This is just the quarterfinals, so they will have to go through 3 lobbies to make it there. But it all starts here. So far, we've got Chaotic Seabrad in here, along with 1 team member, Mindbaker. So we've got a minute before all these players come through. But shout out to Chaotic. We'll have some boots on the ground in here to get a listen in on what's going on in the lobby, see how these players are feeling before and after the matches, and you know, why not start that off now? Let's see what Chaotic is hearing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute him so we can see
what is going on. We got people loading in right now. It's gonna be a good one.
I can't hear dog shit on my left ear.
We got a 6 stream from Vortex.
We'll figure it out, man. What's up, Seabrad?
Moisty Mindbaker in
Been a
here.
while.
Zone Killer
Sorry about that.
in here as well. What's going on, Zone Killer?
But he's on my left side.
What's up, bro? How you doing today?
Game directional audio towards him, like chaotic basically.
Nice to have you in.
Yeah.
Shout casting. Love it.
so far sounds like the players are pretty chill, keeping the nerves to a minimum, trying to stay even keeled. Nobody raging yet. See how it goes once these games start.
These are first time playing together for about 4 weeks. How's it going? Let's play one of these.
We'll check back in with Chaotic periodically as some more players come in and get some reactions throughout the games today. But for now, we'll go ahead and check out all the teams who are in the lobby today. Yo, what's going on, Sohamia? It's playoff time. Alright, so here are the teams in the lobby today. I think this is the right one. We got Apex Elite, Supreme Fugitives, Cosmic Vortex, Apex Aztecs, and Toxic Killers and VIP Legion. I'll get a better view of this real quick so we can go in depth, check out who's on each team here. So Apex Elite, I think we've already got some players in here. I'm gonna get away from all that noise. Galaxy Man. I think they may only have 2 players here for Apex tonight, but some very talented players on the team here. Hey, Happy New Year's, Sloth. But if any team can pull through just off of some clutch 2-man plays, we've seen it in the regular season. So we'll see if they can do it again today. Supreme Fugitives. So far, we've seen Sleepy and Scanter usually playing with Funky Bunch. That's been the main trio for Fugitives this season. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Cosmic Vortex. Over here, 6-string, Bruh, and Mindbaker today, I believe. Definitely 6-string Hero and Mindbaker in the lobby already. Apex Aztecs over here. That's going to be Luke, Madison, Rip. Got Toxic Killers. Got Zone Killer. Kohler. BAMS and TKO. We'll see who makes it for them tonight. And then lastly, VIP Legion. They thought they wouldn't be able to field a team tonight, but they've got a squad together today, ready to shoot their shot, making it to the semifinals. So there's 6 teams in the lobby here, but only 3 will be able to advance. It's going to be intense competition. Not everyone's going to be able to make it through. And after this round, it's going to be 3 of the teams from this lobby, and then they'll go up against 3 of the teams from the next lobby So immediately after this stream and this lobby, there will be another stream tonight. So make sure even after these 4 games, you stay tuned because there's going to be more VREL action tonight. So much Population 1 going on today. It's going to be great. So the top 3 teams from this lobby will face off the top 3 teams from this lobby next week. TKO hype in the chat. Yeah, let's go back to the actual game. See who's coming in here. And we'll go. I need to zoom out here because it gets a little bit loud if we're right in there. And we've got Chaotix audio going on, doubling all those shotgun and sniper spams, all these players trying to get warmed up in the lobby. But let's check in with Chaotix perspective as I see Scanter Dead Inside making an appearance. Dead Inside, one of the OG legends of Pop 1.
Oh, yeah.
So, haven't seen him playing as much over the past
Hey, Chaotix.
What's up, man?
but in here for the playoffs.
Oh, you know, we're just chilling.
Dad,
He's
good
just
to see
chilling.
you. Haven't seen
Good
you.
to
Just
see you.
chilling.
I haven't
I
seen
turned off
you.
my sound effects too,
Yeah.
so
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, so you
told
you.
won't get double the.
That is clutch,
So
Chaotix.
peaceful.
Thank you. Yeah, now I can follow you, and it is not insufferable for everybody in the
Oh
chat.
yeah, you streaming right now?
Happy is the caster right now, but he can hear you through my
I
headset.
got you.
Don't say anything bad,
Oh,
guys.
what's up, Happy?
I'll hear you. Yo, what's going on? They can't hear me, but I appreciate the love.
Hot sweater. I think it's in my channel.
Madison,
You with Rasta
Madison, I sent you the link, so just
Yeah,
open your
with Rasta and
Discord.
Scanner.
scanner? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll go back to the
very talented trio here. Not sure how much they've played together, but I think that may be something to look out for all these teams. It's been almost a month break. Wow, that's loud. It's been almost a month break since the regular season and now coming into the playoffs. Some of these teams may not have been playing a ton throughout the offseason, and some of these teams may have been practicing and scrimmaging more. So we'll see if some of these teams are a little bit more warmed up than the others.
play. Why you going around? Oh my god.
You know, I can't
Look
play.
right here.
Fuck you are. Where's Slick?
Hello, Guerrero.
Slick, I can't play. You just told me that I can't play. Hold on. Steve Brad, I leave, yeah?
It looks
I'll
like
leave.
this
You
game's gonna
can't play.
start
Oh my
relatively
god,
Okay.
baby,
soon.
add
All
me.
good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
sorry.
ahead and mute Chaotic. Wait for this game to start here. Got TK over here with the fans in the chat. Shadowcat and Sundooney bringing the hype for Zone Killer, Doggo, and Bams. Team C over here. Sometimes it's easier to see those team letters than their names during the game. So if you're rooting for a team, like if you're rooting for TKO, just remember that's going to be Team C throughout these matches. You've got Team E, Mindbaker, Six and Moisty. I believe that's Vortex. I think that is the Cosmic Vortex. So loud. We've got 2 Apex teams in here. Looks like Slick Skills in with Apex today. Not sure who his teammate is. Looks like, okay, Apex Madison. And oh man, these team letters keep messing up. So it's gonna be Slick and Chapman. And it looks like they do have a third, Lil Garo. So no 2-man squad today. Chapman and Slick Skills would have been an intimidating 2-man squad, but they've got a third in Lil Garo. Dead Inside and Scanter. 2 of the most talented players throughout the history of Pop 1. Rasta is their third. Not sure where he's gone off to, if he's still going to be in the lobby. Oh, yeah, he's just vibing over here. Cannot wait Yeah, it looks like almost all the players in here should start any minute now. As soon as these teams get sorted out, maybe like one player, one straggler right now. But the hype is building right now. These teams earlier maybe were chilling, but now seeing some of those scary names in the lobby, maybe the tension growing for some of these players. I'm going to need to get Apex Elite versus Apex Aztecs for that one now. So Galaxy Man and Slip Skills, Lil Guerrero. I don't think that was for Silver. That's a squad. Then the other Apex team, I believe, is going to be the one with Apex Madison. And Apex hype in that chat too. So, Boom Manny from Apex repping in the chat. Got 2 teams to root for today. Too many buddies in this lobby. Yeah, who do you even root for at this point? Just hope everybody has a good time and we have some nice games. I'm definitely rooting for some nice games here. Speaking of, off to game 1. The VREL playoffs begin. Scanter dead inside. On the inside here. And just like that, Supreme Fugitives taking the hot drop. And looks like they're the only team hot dropping immediately. We'll get a lay of the land, see where all these teams go in the early game. Throughout the match, we'll get a little closer view when those squads are getting into the action. So it looks like Team B, Apex Aztecs, is going to be Madison, Rip VR, and Luke. Doesn't sound right. I think that's right. But either way, both the Apex teams right next to each other here could be an early Apex versus Apex fight. Although I see Mindbaker losing some health. Not sure what he's getting hit from here. It looks like he's going to be able to chill and shield shaker up. Probably got sniped from across the map. Let's see if these Apex teams are fighting earlier. And immediately, Luke takes down Rip with the MK18. First kill of the playoffs. Root for the underdogs. I like it. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay on. So Rip VR immediately getting killed. Garo up on the high ground on the drop. Able to get the pick. But Rip will be easily revived here. No harm done for Apex Aztecs over here. But a free kill and first blood for Apex Elites. So we've got both the Apex teams over there in that Metro Complex side of the map. We've got VIP spread out here at Farmlands. We've got Time App, Kev, and Zay here for VIP. Team C over here dropping at Frontier in the zone. Sometimes you drop in the corner, you have to run a long way, but dropping in the corner with early zone is TKO. Team C there. Then we've got Team E, Cosmic Vortex over here at Kingdom. Everybody just taking their time looting up now. Let's check out this zone. Players going to be forced to move toward Kingdom away from Cemetery. And it looks like I thought Rip would be revived early, but instead of reviving in Complex, maybe... Not sure why they decided to move out. Not much pressure there, but instead, Luke pulling back to Cemetery. And there will be plenty of loot here for Rip to get fresh off their revive, but won't be in the zone. They'll have to go all the way from here to this corner. And that may not be as simple as walking in a straight line in this lobby. We'll see how it plays out. Dead inside. Already gravitating toward that corner. Maybe looking to see anyone pushing that direction. Definitely getting that loot up here. Where have Supreme Fugitives spread out to? Rasta over here at Lower Outpost. And Scanter on the opposite corner of the map over here at the back nines in Observatory. So very spread out early for Supreme Fugitives. They're very confident in their abilities and their abilities to survive alone. We'll see if anybody gets punished, picked off solo, or if they are able to group up. And if you're able to spread out and then group back up early in the game, you'll end up with a lot more loot that way, covering much more ground as a team. So no more early action right now. Teams staying spread out and looting up. Team F getting a little bit closer to the Frontier area. TKO. Team C chilling here at Frontier. We'll see if a fight breaks out here, because Team F looted up farmlands and came up the hill. They're going to want to keep rotating in a way that gives them loot. Zay does have an AWP here. Could find an early shot. Get some damage for the squad. Let's see if anything else is going down on the other sides of the map. We've got Apex Elite rotating into the summit corner. And on the other side of the map, we do have some shots going off. Supreme Fugitives nicely groups up there. And Rasta taking some FAL shots toward the cemetery corner. This is a tough rotation here for Team B, but it looks like they're going to be able to make it to the tower safely as a squad. And we've got 3 teams all huddled up on this side of the map here. This looks like the most potential for early action, but with everybody finding some space in the zone, looks like everybody's going to be chilling, trying to survive. People playing a little bit passively and conservatively here. Nobody wanting to jeopardize their chances in this playoff lobby early in the game. Looking to get those... Oh, Chapman sneaking up from behind, but not able to capitalize on those sneaky off shots. And quick builds there. Zay turning around and now getting shot from the backside. So right now, Team F getting sniped at from both sides. Throwing a zone grenade Chapman's way. Some AKM shots hitting as well. Lil Garo hitting the off shot onto Kev. So Chapman and Lil Garo with ops for their squad. Zay with an op for his team. And Slick Skills looking to push in a little bit aggressively here. He's got the AKM. He's got Kev down. Slick Skills able to survive. Pop Banana, get those held up. Zay pushing in hard. Slick spending those builds. Getting some support from the squad. So 3v2 here for Apex Elite. And the third party is not materializing too hard. Chapman goes in with the shotgun in the face of Eat Time. Slick Skills coming in for a backup. And able to take down Time App. So VIP goes down quick. Apex Elite catching them off guard from behind. And able to push in and wipe. And able to do it quickly enough that Team C is not able to capitalize on any third-party opportunity. That's huge. Finishing those fights quick so nobody can punish you for being low health, trying to loot up their stuff, and they just roll in and kill you before you're ready for it. So those two teams still right next to each other. Let's check in on the rest of the lobby. We've got Team E that's rotated over into the Frontier. This is Cosmic Vortex. Mindbaker with the FAL. Always been one of the best assault rifle users throughout the history of Pop 1. But taking an op shot there, the sniper's definitely better at that range. This fight is getting a little bit messy, and getting messy for TKO as Bam's already trying to make it out toward farmlands, toward the middle of the map, but Zone Killer and Doggo still in the corner of the map. Bam's gonna go inside, but enemies know exactly where he is. And headshot with the purple op. Looks like Chapman or Lil Garo hit that shot. And Scanter takes down Bams with the op from the other side. So Supreme Fugitives getting their first shot into this fight, and it's a kill. So Supreme Fugitives taking up this corner, this side of the map. Apex Aztecs over here in the rocks, and the other 3 teams all a little bit condensed in this corner. Slick Skills Chapman moving to the red bar, and Lil Garo a little bit separated, but looks like he's doing all right, finding some shields for himself. And Bams is going to be able to rotate back to his squad and get revived here, it looks like. Ooh, nice head peek with the M60 from TKO Doggo. Mindbaker losing all of his shields there. Also having the sniper pressure from Supreme Fugitives from behind. Oh, but Doggo now getting hit from the snipe from the back. Lil Garo getting up onto the rocks. Looks like Bam's not going to get revived yet, just staying up top, scouting for Zone Killer, who's looking to stay hidden, not wanting to give away his position with that loud revive sound. Mindbaker and Moisty feeling like they're in a little bit of a tough spot right now, with Fugitives sniping from behind and Doggo holding them down with this M60 in the front. Oh, but headshot at 132. Lil Garo again hitting those sniper shots, punishing anybody who peeks their head out. It's a good zone grenade. They're going to force Doggo out of his position outside the zone. We've got all of Team E pushing in. 6-string hero and Moisty spraying, and the MP5 for Mindbaker from the left flank is able to get the kill there. So only Zone Killer alive for TKO, but do they know where he is? He's been silent and stealthy for quite a while. And Vortex was not in the area when he moved into this house earlier, so he may have stealth. Let's move over here, see what's going on. Apex Elite, they've got the harmonica from Slick Skills to give him infinite shield as long as they can find time and space to use it. Still fighting the other Apex team, Luke, trying to get some revenge sniper shots. Maybe looking to avenge Rip, who died earlier. Oh, and it looks like the zone moved. Cosmic Vortex hearing TKO Zone Killer, burning in the zone 6-string, moving up with his shotgun. Shotgun battle, DT for Zone Killer and DT for 6-string, able to get the kill. Quick shots from both players with 6-string, able to be just a bit quicker. He'll have to loot up and then move quite a ways to the zone, and Moisey gets headshotted by Chapman, it looks like, but as Chapman is worried about headshotting there, he goes down to the foul from Rasta. So Rasta over here on the rocks and his Supreme Fugitives teammates behind him on the population 1 side over here. Scanter looking for some op shots as Team E, Cosmic Vortex, moving in through the zone. And this is a really tough spot for Vortex. They've got Fugitives shooting at him from this side, and they've got Apex Elite directly in front of them. How are they going to make it in? Oh, Chapman gets a double MK18 kill from right in front inside the barn. Only 6-string hero alive for Vortex. So now 3 teams with 3 members alive and 6-string hero all alone burning in the zone. Little Garo coming for him and taking him down. So now 3v3v3. 2 Apex teams. Oh, and Apex Madison from the right takes down Chapman through the barn with the sniper shot. They're going to want to revive that ASAP. Get ready for this long game fight. And this could be a little bit grindy. And right now it looks like the zone for Apex Aztecs, Team B over here is the worst. They've got a nice spot right now, but this next zone they have no good cover. But able to get some damage onto Apex Elite right now. Oh, and Chapman getting absolutely beamed as soon as he pokes his head out. Rip, Madison, and Luke all dialed in. Meanwhile, we've got Rasta, Scanter, and Dead Inside spread out, looking to pressure these teams from different angles. That zone grenade's going to force Rasta away, but he's ready to go back to the zone anyway. Scanter with the Uzis getting hit a little bit by that FAL, popping some shields, ready to peek again with that AWP. And see, Apex Elite does have the nice zone in the hay bales where they can keep their heads down and hide, but Apex Aztecs Team B, they've got nowhere to go but burn in zone right now, and they've got to find somewhere to go. Looks like they're going to go toward the rocks and challenge Rasta and Scanter. Apex Madison trying to build their way in. Luke's able to find a little sliver here. Zone grenade going to be a little bit too far to take these players hiding right in front of it. This is a decent spot. They're exposed to the left, but it looks like this little bit of hill is going to cover them from Apex Elite right now. So able to scrounge and scrap and rat by so far is Team B, keeping their heads down. Meanwhile, Dead Inside, all by himself, kind of keeping Apex Elite down over here. They're afraid to peek out, even though there's just one guy shooting at him. Let's see if they realize that they've got a 3v1. And oh, Garo getting headshotted. So many sniper headshots with the AWP so far. These players showing why they've made it to the BREL playoffs. Dead Inside still alone. Chapman taking the nice head peek with the AWP, but staying just too long as Scanter punishing him with the headshot. Rip, getting ripped by Garo's RFB, able to take down Madison on the follow-up. The zone grenade gonna hold Rip back. Rip the only one alive on the squad. So 3 alive for Supreme Fugitives, 2 alive for Apex Elite. Now only 1 alive, 6 kills for Apex Elite. Trying to head peek without leaving his head open to those snipes. Rip staying alive outside the zone. He's going to try and chain some revives together, keep his team alive, and he's able to get the revives off. And this might give him the 2nd place, as Slick is going to get pushed here by Supreme Fugitives. Rasta closing in. Slick probably hears him coming in. Oh, but Scanter takes down Madison. Slick takes down Luke. That's huge as Slick gets his team into 2nd place before Scanter pops in and takes the op. Flexing on him with the op finisher, but huge play from Slick Skills, getting that AKM kill to the right side. Able to take out the squad and get his team into 2nd place instead of 3rd, knowing that they're not likely going to be able to get 1st there in that situation. But very well played by Supreme Fugitives, spreading out and managing the entire lobby. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead, pull up Chaotic's view here as I restart that casting tool, see if these players are reacting to that game in any way in the lobby here.
So sorry, dude. This is my first.
Yeah, that was a great first game.
Yeah, it was.
Where do I put this in?
Yo, dead inside.
Nice job, Scanner.
Thank you,
Dude, I was just sitting there, just like spamming the shit at you.
Scanner. One of those double headshot on you, then down.
Double headshot on
Got
anyone
one.
kills them.
Got one of them.
There's a.
Big strategy there from Scanner. You shoot him in the head twice with their AWP.
Open event.
Why doesn't everybody do that?
Yeah.
I kept missing my shots.
And then Dead Inside and Slick Skills
Yeah,
playing
he was
whack-a-mole over there.
Yeah. Actually. Oh, that's a
Oh
fun
yeah,
game.
how'd that MK feel, Luke?
How many teams
Oh, yeah.
go through chaotic? I don't know, 7.
I thought. Oh yeah,
Three.
I forgot I have him muted.
3 teams.
Three?
Yo, Luke,
Yeah.
how do you like that? How do you like that MK win, right?
Thank you,
This is a nice little
Yeah, I got it.
perspective in on the trash talk in
no, I
between
didn't.
games. Went from silent and chill now. There's a little bit
I
of
can't hear you through all the-
content. These players are ready
Why
to
is my
flex
team-
on each other.
Yeah, just need a little spot to sit.
Hello, champion.
Man, when you don't know your Discord password,
Okay. I think I had the same problem.
I spent some time in the training card this morning trying to figure it out.
Combined kills. No, I saw some disrespect there with that last all. Same thing.
Oh man.
Okay.
Boom.
In.
Yo, what's up, Kiwi?
Submitted.
Who's first blood? I believe Apex Elite got first blood that game.
Submit
Galaxy.
Score. Do I need the
Chat.
screenshot in too or no?
Did he submit the
so.
score?
632.
Oh shit, 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 shit.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh, sit down.
Did you put the scores in, chat, Scatman?
Yeah, just got it in. I'm gonna put the screenshot in too.
Alright,
Matches. Submit screenshot.
You don't have to do screenshots right away.
Oh, you don't? Sweet.
No. Just make sure and do them like after the lobby.
Alright. Alright, we're all set then. Chaotic. How you doing, by the way, man? Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, man. Nice job.
Some content here in the lobby.
That's your champion.
What's up, Colin? Before Sunday? Alright, dope. Thank you.
I feel like 23 is gonna
My
be
favorite
boring
stream.
after the
Other than
last
chaotic
shut up.
surprise.
Of course. 23 what? Like 23 years old?
No, just like Corona, you know. It's not a thing anymore.
Oh wow, that was quick. Not quite enough time for everything in the game.
How was I
directory.
supposed to know this game's ass? Excuse me, Chaotic. Excuse me. My bad. Apparently you can't leave the menu once you change it. I didn't know. I have to switch it and stay in the menu. What a bad game.
Worst host ever.
Just kidding.
You hear this, Happy?
Don't even
You hear all
start
the
that
excuses?
shit. They're all
host
gonna
ever.
scream at me.
Come on, C Brad, what are you doing? Alright, with that note, I'll mute Chaotic again. Love that. Not only the player who's getting trash talked in the lobby, but the lobby host as well. The match starting in 6 seconds anyway. Here we go, game 2. So that lobby, it was Supreme Fugitives taking first place with the 2 Apex teams in second and third. Apex Elite followed by Apex Aztecs. Supreme Fugitives taking that hot drop again. It worked very well for them last game.
6 squads remaining.
Everybody else taking their pods out, it looks like. Nobody wants to smoke. Who wants to drop next to Scanter, Dead Inside, and Rasta in any lobby ever? Not me. Logero, though, taking that move, dropping in the exact same spot where he got first blood last game. TKO. He's got the fans in the chat. They want the recovery here. Let's see where they're going. Okay, pretty close over at Defiance. Rasa taking shots from top shelf for some early action, but nobody really pushing super close in yet. Although as Rasta and Logero shoot each other up top, Scanter lurking underneath. We'll see if he pops up and gets a kill or anything. But Logero already with an AWP. Very scary early game, especially when these players don't have many shields. One AWP shot can set you back a solid 30 seconds to a minute in terms of loot. And Apex in the lead. Galaxy
Supply
saying,
drop
yeah, if
deploying
anybody
to
wants to
Fruit
check
Hills.
out the scores, just head over to vrel.gg. That's vrel.gg. The scores will be put in after every game. I'll pull up the scores after this game, check out how the teams are doing at the midway point. So Apex Elite has pulled back a little bit to down underneath as Scanter dead inside, pushing over across the highway. And where's Rasta? All the way back here on top shelf, just taking his time looting up. So much loot in Metropolis, and all of Metropolis, well, almost all of Metropolis in the next zone. So these players definitely could be willing to spend some time here, loot up, because there is enough loot in Metro for the entire lobby. So we've got TKO at the tower right now. The VIP moving toward the tower. Two teams looking to recover from last game. Need to bounce back, set their sails straight, get on course
Battle zone is
to
now
make it
shrinking.
into the top 3 in this lobby. Because right now, the top 3 are Fugitives and the 2 Apex teams. Here we do have Apex Aztecs in the observatory corner. They're going to have to move into the zone. VIP also going to need to move into the zone. Ooh, a couple of nice shots from the FAL there from Bams. Definitely getting a headshot in there. Throwing a zone in. Making Time App move away from that spot. Time App doing a nice job moving back where Bams can't get a great angle. So a few teams over here. We've got TKO playing this tower position. Zone Killer halfway up the tower. With Bams and Doggo extended a little bit. We've got VIP kind of in between planes and outposts right now. And then Apex Aztecs moving in. Other side, Rastas, they're fighting over here. Lil Garo's the only one left for his squad. I think Lil Garo's going to go down and Apex Elite's going to get wiped by Fugitives right here. But there's a huge fight breaking out over here too. Madison goes down, Luked and Rip able to get the 2 angles and take down VIP Time App. So only 1 left for VIP right now. Actually, no, 1 went down for VIP and 1 went down for Apex over here. Apex able to get the revive off onto Madison. VIP with 2 team members alive right now, Zay and Kev. Zone Killer not on full health here in front of the 2. Let's see how these players decide to move in on this. And while this is a little lull in the action, let's go back over here. They actually were able to get a revive off. Slick Skills gets revived, hiding up as a corpse. Lil Garo with his full loot, and he's got a shotgun ready to fight. Going at Scanter, but he gets hit with FAL a ton in the back. Scanter gonna hear those callouts in the chat, and Scanter with the M10 able to get the kill and find Slick Skills with the M10-14. So 4 early kills there for Fugitives, and able to take down Apex Elite. Looking good for Fugitives, taking down a scary team in the lobby and opening up the entire Metropolis zone for them to chill and loot up for now. Although here is Cosmic Vortex could move that direction and give them a little trouble. Back to this side of the map. These teams just choosing to rotate away from each other instead of fight. TKO moving in toward... Ooh, yes, Bam's almost dying. Zay with a nice MP5 beam there. Bam's able to make it to some hard cover before totally dying. And it looks like Time App still a ghost. Gonna look to get revived by Kev right now inside the tower, it looks like. So VIP there, the revive does go off. VIP looking to get fresh and healthy. TKO moving through Defiance. Where is this zone? Okay, we've got half, about half Metropolis, half Summit. Odds are it's gonna be Summit in the end game just based on the space, but Metropolis endgame is always zesty. Everybody's always looking for a Metropolis endgame. Except maybe if you're in the lobby, because then it can be a headache with teams on top of each other. 3 levels, top to bottom.
Now shrinking.
But as spectators here, we definitely want that action. Oh, and Rip takes down Kev with the M60. Wow, so Rip all alone here. His 2 teammates behind him a little bit. But able to find a kill. Kev getting revived pretty quickly over there at the tower, but definitely slowing down VIP here is Rip for Apex Aztecs. But now getting shot from behind. It's looks like Dead inside with his FAL. Putting the pressure on. But both of these teams going to have to move a long way. The zone line is right here. This team, Cosmic Vortex, already posted up at the zone, but Mindbaker getting hit from behind. And does Scanter have a gold op? That's scary, folks. Look out. Both these teams got to move in, and Zay takes down Madison, head peeking over the wall, able to get the kill. VIP time app goes down. Only VIP Kev alive for the squad, trying to move in. Rip hears that ticking nose in the zone. They hear each other. They know each other's exact locations right now. But the advantage goes to Rip and his team because VIP Kev is all alone here, and he's still burning in the zone. He's got a healer. Get out of there. Doesn't look good, and VIP goes down. And actually, they do have Zay alive here. Oh, big fight breaking out underneath. TKO zone killer defending himself as Moisty and Six String look to push in. They did take out Bams, but we're not able to take out squad. Now Dead inside, thinking about dropping down. Could be a third party here. Rasta pushing in for his part of the third party, catching him moving out the back. So Fugitive's crunching it in, Dead inside, in the face of Doggo with the DT and takes him down. That's it for TKO. So just after TKO defends themselves from Vortex dropping down, Supreme Fugitives with the third party drop down.
60 seconds.
Zay, the only one alive here for VIP, and he's got all of Apex Elite, make that Apex Aztecs Team B right in his face. Luked and Rip taking different angles. Doesn't look good for Zay. Luked in the face, and Rip with the M60 gets the final blow. And that's it for VIP as well. So 2 games in a row, TKO and VIP are the first 2 teams to go down. So early in the lobby, it's looking like potentially 4 teams fighting over 3 spots. Back over here. Fugitives getting that high ground. The zone is slightly in Metropolis, so they'll be allowed to chill on top of these high grounds in the long term. Scanter with the op, getting some hits. M60 following through too, but no kills there. Scanter looking for some through the tree shots. Nothing going. He's going to reposition at the zone. Looks like no teams at the zone so far. 3 alive for Team D, 3 alive for Team B, and only 1 alive underneath for Vortex Mindbaker, and he's looking to revive, and he gets the revive off in a safe spot where Dead Inside is not going to be able to hear exactly where they're at. And Scanter actually pushing aggressively up to this corner of the zone, looking to make life hard for Team B pushing in. Looking for those shots with his gold op. And able to use those builds and cover to avoid getting shot a lot. He's got the Uzis ready to go too, but now feeling the 3v1 pressure, falls back a little bit, popping a zone grenade. And Dead Inside and Rasta coming in for the backup, so now the full squad here for Fugitives ready to hold this corner of zone. Rasta on the right flag, Dead Inside popping up top, Scanter on the left. And this is getting rough for Team B, and Scanter ready to headshot Rip on command with the op. Stand still for a second, Scanter's ready to do it to you. Luke gets quick scope by Scanter. And Madison goes down outside the zone after Dead Inside gets some damage with the M60. So 3v3 here in the end game. And Supreme Fugitives looking to make it 2 in a row. And right now, it looks like this zone probably, I don't know, nobody really has the zone yet, but it will probably favor Team D as they'll be able to build directly to the zone from the high ground, whereas Team E would either have to drop off at this spot or climb up and run through the street. Dead Inside with his FAL and Scanter with his AWP, some good range for Supreme Fugitives. Looking to rain down from range here, and another headshot. Scanter just keeps hitting 164s on everybody. And if he's just gonna keep hitting everybody for 164 out of 200 health, it's gonna be a tough time for anybody to make it through this lobby alive. Now Team E looking for a little bit of a different angle. They're gonna go all the way underneath here, pop out this hole, likely go to the high ground, but they could choose to go to the rocks on the left too. Actually, these rocks could be a pretty interesting route to rotate to the zone through. Let's see what Vortex decides to do. Definitely like the rotation. They realize head peeking over something when Scanter's staring at you with an AWP is not going to work. So they're going to try and get some shots from the high ground and then push in when they have a little bit of a health advantage, most likely. Mindbaker first to peek out with the MP5, getting 50 damage onto Dead Inside. And now Supreme Fugitives in the zone, so they're going to have to move in as well. Shots from everybody. Moisty Mindbaker here Actually, nice spot here. Oh, 6-string dies outside the zone. Mindbaker getting beamed hard by Rasta's FAO, but Rasta taking hard damage to the zone. Scanter's gonna make it through, but that's only one alive. Oh, Scanter, that zone grenade's holding him back a little bit. Oh, but Moisey and Mindbaker die in the zone. Not fast enough to make it to the next zone. And Vortex dying there and having to come back to life. Definitely an inconvenience. If they have more builds, they potentially could have made a bridge and then on the high ground off of their artificial build bridge right here, but as 2 of them died, they lost 2/3 of their builds, maybe not able to make the play that would have been better if they had all of the resources at their disposal. So let's we'll keep chaotic muted this time and give a view of the scores for everybody to see as I restart my game. Keep everybody updated. I gotta refresh this, huh? Yeah, make sure you refresh if you want to see new scores, and then go to playoff quarterfinals here. So yeah, Apex Elite had a huge first game. Second place, 11 kills. That's why they were on top after that first game, despite getting second place, getting 6 more kills than Fugitives. But after that second game, Fugitives definitely going to have the highest score, getting first place and more kills again. Cosmic Vortex in 4th place the first game, having a nice bounce back game there. They're going to be right in the mix. And Apex Aztecs having 2 upper mid-tier games, 3rd place both games, around 1,000 damage, but no really big games that are going to separate them and push them toward the top of the lobby and to the point that they feel safe. So Fugitives looking good right now. They're probably going to have upwards of 50 points after that match. Let's see if Refresh gets that in there. Yeah, 63 points actually for Fugitives. 34 for Apex Elite, 27 for Apex Aztecs, and 26 for Cosmic Vortex. So as of right now, it looks like Supreme Fugitives is going to go to the next round. It would take not only them getting 0 points in the next 2 games, but also 3 teams scoring 30 points throughout the next 3 games. And for a team as good as Fugitives, we would expect them to at least get 10 points a game over the next 2 games, even at their worst. So Fugitives looking good to advance from the quarterfinals to the semifinals here. But the next 3 teams, Apex Elite, Apex Aztecs, and Cosmic Vortex, a little bit closer. And that hurts for Apex Elite because they had such a big start. But now they let those 2 teams behind them catch up. But we saw game 1, they're 100% capable of separating themselves in a way. Oh, wow, did we start a game already? That was too quick, Brad. Way too quick, Brad. Come on, man. I will pull up this game immediately, though. It looks like it's going to take a minute for all these assets to spawn in for us here, but the fighting is going down. Oh, and it looks like that was an erroneous start there. So thankfully for us, we won't have to miss any of the action. But right now, in terms of the overall standings, in summary, Fugitives looking safe. Apex Elite, Apex Aztecs currently on the inside. Cosmic Vortex on the bubble, 1 point out of 3rd place, 1 point behind Apex Aztecs, so they can definitely close that gap. Then VIP Legion and Toxic Killers about 13 points behind the 3rd place spot. So still within striking distance. With some good games in games 2 and 3, could definitely turn this around, but they're going to need to start soon, if not right now. And now my map is spawned in. Now we're ready to go from the caster side whenever these players are ready. Time us unmute chaotic, see if we got any trash talking going on in here. going
Yeah,
on, Chaotic?
no trash talking, but we had six stream. Head was having problems, so we restarted, and now Moisty left, so we're waiting.
All right, so a couple players restarting here. We'll give them a minute. But yeah, I guess game one, it was Chapman trash talking, I believe, after being affected with this MK18. So after we see Apex Elite get 5th place, 0 kills, not as much trash talk going on in here. Funny how that works sometimes.
Yeah, real cocky with that, just for the record. What's up?
Hold on. Oh my god, stop calling. You gotta real cocky with that DP on Summit Roof, right? On the Summit Roof.
I got it.
Spam in the DP.
Rad. Oh yeah.
Why?
It's all just Chaotic bringing us some chaotic audio. We'll put that back on mute for now. These players, everybody for the most part warming up those DT11s. Got to get that quick reload. 2-shot reload, 2-shot. Lobby shots are so loud. Yeah. For real. Like, it's okay in the middle of a real fight, but the lobby is like 3 real fights going on at the same time, and everybody's shooting even more than they do in a normal game. So far, got a compelling lobby shaping up here. Teams competing to be in the top 3 and move on to the semifinals. And ultimately, to make it to the finals, I believe it's a $1,000 prize pool, which pretty good for all these players having fun playing their game here. Only 2.5 lobbies away now from that ultimate prize. Only 10 games. Well, there might be more games in the semifinals and finals, but only about 10 games separating these teams from that grand prize. If they can just clutch up, get it together, dial it in. What we've seen here, it takes a high level of gameplay to challenge these top squads, Supreme Fugitives, making it so far impossible for any other team to get a win. We'll see if anybody else is able to take the crown in an individual game this game. But honestly, everybody would be happy just to get enough points to advance right here. TKO and VIP definitely needing to get in that top 3 ASAP, get some more kills and damage right now. Because right now the season is slipping away just a bit. And thank you, Galaxy Man and Sloth, posting that link to the scores in the chat. It's like still taking a minute for one of these disconnected players to hop back in the lobby. And honestly, because I think my health bars could potentially be messed up this game after that Brad starting the match early, so I'll try and call out the health if the health bars are messed up here. I don't know, Chaotic. I probably don't have enough time to restart my game, do I?
6 string and Moisty just left.
6 string and Moisty just left? Okay, if they... Yeah, if they're restarting, I can probably spare a restart as well. I want these health bars to work so y'all can see exactly what scores they have. Health they have, I mean. As I pull up the scores here for y'all to look at a little bit in between games. So it's getting intense for everybody but Supreme Fugitives, who've been imposing their intensity on the rest of this lobby. And Dead Inside, it's really scary to see him back in the games. He's always been an intimidating player to go up against. Been out of the game for a while. But he's not dead to the Pop 1 community anymore. Very alive. Looking to win another tournament to make him alive inside again. So yeah, you can see those. I think I have those overall scores up right. It's Fugitives with a 30-point gap between first and second place only with 30 points. Supreme Fugitives with that huge game in game 2. First place, 12 kills, 3,800 damage. Just really tough to deal with as a team. Are you restarting the lobby or something, Chaotic? Is there a new lobby or is it going to be the same lobby? Well, no word from Chaotic there. I'll just rejoin this same lobby, see what happens. Probably leave extra space for one of the players to join in and avoid hitting that player cap in the lobby. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, still just that pre-game stuff. So a little bit of technical difficulties on the side of some of the players in the lobby here, giving everybody a fair chance to get their game up and running. Not punishing any of these players here for having a bad connection in the moment in the lobby, and sometimes the game can glitch up a little bit, make it hard to stay in a lobby for 4 games in a row. Building the tension for game 3. And at a glance, looks like we do have most of the lobby in here. These players got some time to stretch out, get ready for this too. Stretching out their DT11 reloads right now for the most part. Interesting that I have some game audio, but not all of it. Like, I have those AK shots working, but not DT shots working. We'll see how it goes in the game here. Oh, come on. And it looks like they are starting that game right now. Here we go. Finally, it's real. No bait, no fake. It's game 3, the VREL finals. Quarterfinals. It's all part of the playoffs leading up to the ultimate finals. Guerrero on the hot drop. For some reason, I'm not getting any audio for Guerrero's gun. I keep saying that wrong. So if there's somebody with a silencer getting a kill, it's probably Lil Guerrero. Dropping down, avoiding that sniper. Rasta getting an AWP on the drop with some ammo. Also finding an FAL, a gun that he loves and he's using very effectively in the last couple games. An early fight here between 2 of the toughest teams in the lobby. Dead inside Scancher. Moving forward a little bit, Chapman falling back with slick skills, but at the same time, Lil Guerrero still up top at the Kingdom here, taking shots from Dead Inside's FAL. So 2 members from Apex Elite rotating away from Supreme Fugitives. Team C, TKO at Outpost. Team B, Apex Aztecs here. Oh, and Scanter does get the kill on Lil Guerrero with the UMP. Lil Guerrero, interesting deciding to fly here instead of falling back and fly more directly this direction, but gets punished for it. Scanter ready with the UMP. So now after that first kill, very quiet in the lobby here. We do have 2 teams over at Metropolis, it looks like. We've got Team F, VIP up on the high ground. Team E underneath. And do they have a 3rd player? We've got Moisty. We've got 6-String Hero. Where is the 3rd for Team E? Do not see them right now. I believe it would have been Mindbaker. If anybody can find Mindbaker. Looks like we might have lost him here, which will be a tough situation for Vortex, losing one of the better players in the game. Now zone grenades coming down, Moisty getting hit. But able to make it out for now, and they do still have zone. All of Metropolis in the zone here, so a lot of potential for these players to lurk around in all of these corners and passageways. But wow, we've already got 3 teams over here at the Observatory side. Supreme Fugitives chasing Team A into Observatory. TKO over at Outpost. And none of these players in the zone. They're going to have to move to this line right here to make it to the zone. And little Guerrero did get revived back there, it looks like. And dies outside the zone with a scream. And it looks like they Scanter looking for an off shot. Does he know where his flick skills is? Hits it! Chapman on low health after Scanter hitting an op shot. Slick skills hiding behind that corner in the blue walls. We'll see when he decides to move out, but it's not looking good for his teammates right now. Doing a nice job of keeping his stealth here, not giving away his position. And might be looking to rotate all the way around them. You would need a lot of heals to make the play to go all the way this way around to Plains, but looks like Slick Skills may see that as the only option here. But Chapman still alive, able to find some heals of his own. The zone only ticking for 1 damage right now in the early game, so able to survive in the zone a little bit longer. And nobody finding him fly free right now. Scanter. Oh, Chapman just able to make it behind hard cover before Scanter can line it up. And now Rip getting ripped a little bit as Supreme Fugitives finding him. Where did Slick go? Okay, he's following up over at the windmill. Showing off some speed, climbing. Getting that arm workout in. It's the playoffs. No time to save your arms. Feel the burn, Slick.
Battle zone shrinking in. 60 seconds.
And now the zone has hit, so it's going to start ticking for 2, which is going to make it a little bit harder. And Slick looking to hope that these players don't see him flying through the air. Looking to rotate back to his team, who's all the way over at Defiance. And it looks like he is not going to be spotted. Scanter's still looking outside the zone here. But Slick is not going to be over here. He's already way up in the air, almost past the tower. So nice job by Slick. Able to get up in the air and stay stealthy. Sometimes players do not look up. And luckily for Slick, no one doing so there. Otherwise, would have been beamed by that AWP. Instead, able to make it back to his team. Chapman and Lil Guerrero with decent health, and a nice job there by Apex Elite, salvaging a little bit of a sketchy early game, and especially after the way last game went for Apex Elite, had to be a scary moment for them. And looks like this zone pretty similar to last game, but instead probably not going to have any Metropolis in the end game. Probably going to be a lot more of Summit or Farmlands here. So Supreme Fugitives rotating in to the lower Farmlands, Hay Bales area. Apex Elite coming through to Metro. TKO still rotating in. But some teams already at the zone in the fight. Kev with his RFB looking to shoot at Luke V. Luke DV. Either way, Madison getting hit with the AWP. Kev following it up with the RFB. Looking Madison on about 60 HP. She's able to heal up in there. And these players do have the zone, so not forced to push in and fight each other right now. But the tough part here for TV is not going to be this initial fight. It's going to be Supreme Fugitives coming in from behind over here, dead inside. Need to reload that first. But either way, Supreme Fugitives with this entire lower half of the zone to themselves here. And with the way they've been playing and managing these zones, looks like it's very early to say, but we are expecting a win for Supreme Fugitives here. They're the kings of this lobby right now, and let's see if anybody can challenge that. And if nobody can successfully dethrone them, who is going to be able to get enough points, get enough placement, scrape by in that second and third place? TKO now moving into the zone. Zay taking some shots. 6-string hero and Moisty, only a squad of 2 right here. They're keeping their stealth, waiting for the other team to get close and jump them. VIP taking this high ground over here. And then, ooh, Bam's getting real close. And now there's the jump. 6-string and Moisty now sending it. 6-string jumping off the side. That's sketchy with all the players to his right. Able to survive. Moisty jumps off and gets the kill on Zone Killer. And now Doggo, the only one alive for TKO. 6-string goes down from the backside to Rasta. Moisty with the M60 looking to pressure Doggo and secure this position for a 2-man squad for Vortex. They're on the bubble already and they need some help with only 2 out of 3 players available here. Moisty going in to finish the 1v1 and he does with the M1014. And able to do so in a position where he is not too vulnerable to getting shot right now, but the zone going toward this foothill/farmlands area, so he's gonna have a ways to go after he revives 6-string hero down there. And Rasta dead inside, posted up near Summit. Scanter on the opposite side of the zone, doing his thing. Oh, and Chapman getting hit by the AWP from VIP. Climbing up on the VIP is Logero, taking the headpiece. We can't hear Logero's bullets, remember, but he's got the DT-11, and he is shredding. Hits VIP timeout a couple times. Close range to the DT's Garo, and he gets another kill. 2 in a row for Garo. And Zay, the only one left for VIP up on this high ground. Now looking for a way out. A little bit open here. Luckily, nobody's seeing him yet. Still in the open, able to avoid the fire from the top of Summit. Now getting shot from Chapman on the right. Zay dodging all the bullets on his way to getting underneath Summit. And let's see if he can get a revive off here. He's starting it, looking to get Kev back to life here. So Slick Skills and Lil Guerrero out here in the zone with Chapman anchoring towards Summit. Now VIP Kev does get revived, but not many resources, and now getting crunched by 3 teams. Moisty takes down Slick Skills, Guerrero takes down Zay, and Kev goes down. That's it for VIP in this game. But still, Vortex right here. Team B right in front of them. 6-string still out in the zone. Everybody out here is in the zone, burning right now. Chapman inside the zone, looking to hold these people out. All of Team B directly in front of him. Oh, big shot from the off. Dead inside, finishes Moisty with the FAL on the other side of the map. Oh, Chapman sneaks up. They weren't ready for him. And Chapman able to get 2 kills before going down. Looking for the squad wipe on low health. Third party, though, is going to mess with Chapman. Able to pop in the zone, eat a quick banana. And Scanter's the one who finishes off Rick with his UMP. Now pushing in the 3-man squad. Supreme Fugitives. And that is it. It went from 4 teams to 1 team in the blink of an eye in this corner. Huge plays from Chapman. Able to get 2, almost get 3 all by himself in that corner after Lil Guerrero and his other teammates, Slick Skills, were already dead outside the zone. Chapman, heavy anchoring in the zone there. This time, let's go ahead and check out. See, Chaotic, you got... Yeah, Chaotic's got some video here. Let's check out his perspective as we go from game 3
I'm pretty sure
to
we
game
got
4.
first blood again, question mark.
Hey, this time push. It's okay. Push. So baller.
What's the score?
Yeah, so baller.
It's like
say-
741.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Because I might die.
Ooh. We get more playing
Chaotic,
from
do
the
you know what
inside.
scores the placement is right now?
Ooh, I don't have the thing pulled up.
The standings? I got the standings.
What is it?
Fugitives 93, Apex 34. Oh, Apex Elite 34, Aztec 7, Cosmic Vortex 20, Toxic Killers, and then Legion 14.5.
Supreme Fugitives at 30 points per game right now.
Alright, so we're
Dude, that can't 3 games. Going crazy.
Really?
Alright, you know, let's see hard.
Fugitives could definitely just take this game off and advance to the finals now.
No, we're playing safe there.
Yeah, barely. It's Ethan. Wait.
Oh, and of course, they're starting already.
I want another sip and an intermission.
We'll use Chaotic's POV for a second here before I'm able to materialize myself into the lobby.
Alright, gotcha. Alright, well.
Well,
we gotta pull
let's
another one.
mess up the teams.
If we could have got a couple extra bananas, we could have got
Waiting
third.
for
Or
reservation. Crazy.
Is that
It was pretty rough.
yeah, I think
I hope it
that
doesn't
happened
mess up
last
the
time. I
teams.
think Baker's his thing's fried. I think.
Yeah,
I think he's constant limbo. Also, I hope it doesn't go to Metro because I may have closed out the menu. I don't need this judgment.
Didn't I call it, guys? We like watching the Metro, but the players do not want it. It's more entertaining than it is easy because that is too much chaos. Alright, here I am joining into the lobby. And I'm gonna go ahead, let everything spawn in here for me. Get Chaotic's POV for a second, and it looks like... Nope, still going here. Alright, thank you again, Chaotic, for giving that perspective. Gonna go back to mute. Go to my POV here. Sounds like we've got some early fighting. A 6-string hero takes down Tempo early with his PX4. But Kev with the revenge immediately taking down 6-string hero and only a squad of 2 for Vortex unless they had someone show up real recently, and I don't think they did. So Moisty all alone here. Metropolis, very good place to be alone and hide and run around in those corners. But never want to be alone in a sweaty lobby like this.
Supply drop deploying to farmlands.
So nice early revenge kill there for VIP. Give themselves some time and space. Not really pushing the aggression onto Moisty too much to look for the wipe there. So those teams are going to relax for a second. Supreme Fugitives on the hot drop once again. Basically every game Supreme Fugitives taking the hot drop. And it's worked out very well the first 3 games. Such a high score, they could take this game off, give up half of their points, and they'd probably still be making it in. Over here, we've got some of Apex Aztecs here. They're third over here, Rip on Team B. Apex Aztecs looking to have a solid game and get their position solidified in that top 3, with Supreme Fugitives locking up 1 spot for sure. There are 2 spots remaining, and basically 3 teams competing over here. The 2 Apex teams and the Vortex team. Some FAL shots going on here, but mostly just some log range poking. No intense fighting yet as Apex Elite moves into the zone at the tower area. And then we've also got TKO starting at Observatory, moving toward the Kingdom. So all fugitives on screen right here. Scanter close at Witch's Tower with his other teammates more toward Frontier here. Rasta and Dead Inside. And absolute menaces so far in this lobby. Are those gold matadors for Dead Inside? Those can absolutely shred if you know what you're doing with them. We've got Apex Aztecs moving through planes here. Team B's Apex Aztecs. Pretty close to Apex Elite right now. And right now, both those teams are going to hear each other flying, so they're aware that they exist right now. Oh, but the fight breaking back out over here. They know where 6-string hero is. He had to build himself into this corner. Zone grenade. Going to force him out. As he gets forced out, VIP Kev, with the help of his teammates, able to secure the kill. Now, where is Moisty, the other player here? Oh, nice job from Moisty getting out of there. And if there's any location you want to be chilling in the zone, burning, it's definitely the Metropolis, because there are so many heals here. And some nice beats in the club to keep you motivated. Purple off too. Take that, Moisty. Dang. A little offended he didn't take it. We'll just assume he already had one. Head peek fight breaking out here between the 2 Apex teams. Rip head peeking, but ooh, the FAO from Dead Inside getting some nice damage onto Madison 32. Gonna force her and Rip to fall back to construction. And it looks like Luke has even bigger ideas, rotating away from the heat.
60 seconds.
And the next zone is gonna be Frontier Farmlands. Nobody here yet. Everybody on the outside looking in. Nobody more on the outside than Moisty way over here at Defiance, though. So here we've got Madison, Rip following Luke, rotating towards Summit. But we do have VIP already at Summit, aware that a team's moving in. But nobody posted up top of Summit, able to punish these people from the high ground as they move through open space. Luke peeking. Seeing that nobody's there. Now they do pop up on the high ground before they enter the Summit area. And Zay hits the shot on Rip. But neither of these teams in the zone. Both of them have to move from right to left here. So going to be some parallel rotation likely. Neither of these teams want the other to loop around them and camp them from the zone. And that's exactly what Team B is trying to do right now. They're beelining toward the zone, led by Luke. Rip and Madison falling back a little bit. Madison with some nice builds across the gap, ensuring that she doesn't get beamed by Zay's AKM. Rip looking to catch up now. Oh, and Zay getting beamed by Luke. And now with that, looking to get a little bit more aggressive potentially. But no, deciding against it, not going to head peek their rock. So those two teams fighting there. We've also got Supreme Fugitives camping TKO in the other corner zone. But Team B needs to not die here. They're looking to get that top 3. And now hearing snipes behind them, realizing it's time to rotate into the zone, and a great opportunity for Team B to get up into this position and camp out Team F. Hold them down, get them dead, and secure this corner for their own. Rip VR taking the lead, getting into that corner. But those snipes come from everywhere. Oh, the M60's ready. Rip able to find an angle where he's not pressured as much, going out of the zone to avoid the zone grenade. And shredding those builds with his M60, forcing VIP to use their resources. Now finally able to get back in. Zone grenade coming in again. Double zone on Rip. They do not want Rip to hold that spot. But Madison up here supporting as well. Nice shots there from Tempo to get Madison down. Forcing her to heal up a little bit. Shotgun range. Kev in the face. Goes down to Luke. Rip going in. Luke takes down another. And Luke with the triple kill. Taking down VIP up on the high ground. But the pressure's still on as Apex Elite pushing in. Well-timed third party. Slick skills with the M60. Taking down Luke just off this triple kill. Rip getting ripped by Chapman's RFB. And now only Apex Madison alive here. Wow, that third party from Apex Elite so well-timed. And absolutely destroying Apex Aztecs. The timing was impeccable. They moved across the open space right when both of those teams were too distracted to pressure them. And they jumped on them when they're at their most vulnerable. And now this entire half of the map belongs to Apex Elite. Meanwhile, the other teams all on this side, TKO down very bad after getting pressured. And now, all the way down. That is going to be it for TKO in the playoffs, as well as VIP. We'll see if Cosmic Vortex can get enough points to pass Apex Aztecs right here. Oh, actually going into this game, Cosmic Vortex had a 4-point lead over Apex Aztecs. Aztecs did get 3 kills there, but they just went down 2 placement points earlier. So I think Moisty and Six String may have just clutched up the top 3 as a duo through those last 2 games. Really impressive stuff from them. 2 games in a row, able to make it further into the game than you expect as a duo. Last game, getting squad wipe as a duo. This game, ratting around in Metropolis and rotating long through the zone. Moisty running solo, spent a solid 2 minutes out in the zone.
Now shrinking.
So Six String Hero and Moisty, they may have just secured their spot in the top 3. And these 2 other teams already locked into the top 2, Apex Elite and Supreme Fugitives. But these players are so competitive. They want to win this game right now. So we've got Chapman right here. Slick skills not too far away. And Lil Guerrero did go down to Supreme Fugitives already. So Fugitives looking to close it in and get the squad wipe. Now they got the numbers advantage, but Slick pressuring Scanter heavily. Chapman getting the op shot onto Dead Inside. So a nice little reversal there to put the numbers slightly more in their favor. Now Scanter in close, fighting Slick skills with Rasta's support. Rasta with that M60 making Slick skills life miserable. Slick popping the sodas when he can, but Dead Inside sneaks up from behind with those gold matadors. Now just Chapman alive. fighting Rasta. Oh, huge DT from Chapman. We've seen him absolutely lethal from the DT last game, doing it again here against Rasta. Any 3v1 Supreme Fugitives? I don't know. But Chapman has been impressive with that DT today. Oh! And a nice play there from Dead Inside with the Matadors dropping off, pulling out his guns, getting Chapman low. Chapman going for his life, but there it is. Dead Inside works his way into the box, takes down Chapman with the Matadors. It's 6-string Hero and Moisty. So impressive playing for placement here as the duo. And now seeing if they can get a first place in this last game to boot. 6-string in the face. Spraying Scanter with his UMP, but Scanter's got the DT. That's not a matchup you want. He does get the UMP kill. Rasta with the Avenge. Still a game here as Moisty in the 2v1. He's got to push before they get their revive off. Their revive baits him off to the wrong side. Wow, how did he survive that? 1 HP from Moisty. Gets the kill, and he's going to pop a revive too. Why not? Nothing to lose here. Pops revive, gets full health, uses his teammate for bait a little bit. M10 for Rasta, able to take down Moisty. 6-string picks up the AKM, but Rasta still pushing with that M10. And Scancer finishing it off like he does in style with the AWP at close range. Supreme Fugitives, 4 out of 4 games. Wow. 4 out of 4 games, 1 for Supreme Fugitives in the quarterfinals. Impressive, dominant performance from them all day. Scanter, Dead Inside, and Rasta. Congratulations, moving to the semifinals of the VREL playoffs with that performance. But they are going to be moving on with Apex Elite and Cosmic Vortex as well. Apex Aztecs could never get more than a 3rd place in their first 3 games, and that last game went down to the Apex Elite third party. So really, one Apex team screwing over the other and getting them out of their chance at playoffs there. Bad beat there for Apex Aztecs just after they got a squad by
Unmute Chaos.
Yeah, it's fun.
What's going on?
Yeah, GG's.
Oh, actually,
Jeez.
Moisty, here, come over
Yeah,
here.
everyone.
yeah.
Sure, what's good, brother? You won, always.
Yo,
What's
that
up? Hey,
inside.
is this the lineup
Scanter.
for Fugitives
Can you
to
guys
do
go
the
over here for a
tournament?
second?
What's up?
Is this the lineup for the tournament, basically, for Fugitives?
Depending on the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm busy
dog,
pretty
it's-
often.
Yeah, availability. That's why we have like an entire, like 8 players.
Y'all have
Yeah.
a small army.
Small army.
They've got an
It's a-
entire
it's a
war
Marvel
squad
team.
ready to go.
Marvel. It's called Marvel. Yeah, someone wanted to 3v3 us, dude. I'm not sure if you guys want to do it.
There you go.
I'm down.
Angelic messaged his team. He said he wanted to do it, so.
All right. See, Brad, you doing the lobby later tonight?
Yeah, if they hop on.
Scanter is so scary for
I'll play
real.
for a little bit.
Alright, let me hit him up right now.
Rasta, if you're playing up
Whoa,
there,
man.
Look at the
Dude,
grind
you
from
just
these
got
guys.
here, bro.
Straight off of the win, and they're
actually,
ready to
never
3v3 and get some more practice in.
How many games did we win? 5 games?
Jeez.
We won 4. All of them.
Four.
Four.
Yeah, just 4.
Well, did we like do a record in terms of like damage and everything overall?
Happy, did you say Vortex got in?
I think so. I haven't looked at the refreshed scores, but just doing the math there, yeah, Vortex does get in there.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. Y'all move on.
Yeah, we made it as a duel.
Yeah. Man, good job there at the last game at the end.
Quick peek at the
We were
score
all
for
rooting
y'all
for
in the
you.
chat here.
Oh, if we had
We
bait,
had
would've
jack shit for weapons. we had poo. We had a banana and a harmonica. We both had to share with like saliva.
good streaming, man.
Yeah, good job though. Having problems with the teammate, but still moving on.
Yeah, pushing through.
Yeah.
Peace out, boys.
I can't
Good
wait
stuff,
to make
man.
an edit of this game tonight. All right. Let's see it in like 5 years or something. Peace out.
Gotta make sure the edit's nice and refined before he releases that one. Yeah, huge games from them as a duo. Did not expect them to make it through once we saw them go to a 2-man squad, I don't think. But they clutched up 2 games in a row for sure. It looks like all of Fugitives out of here too. So just like that, that is it for this quarterfinal.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off
All right.
until like 5 minutes for, or 10 minutes for.
Cool.
All right. Thank you, Chaotic.
Later.
Appreciate the
You gonna be
unique
there?
perspective there.
Yeah,
Let's
no problem.
go,
Happy.
the power duo.
And with that, I'll take one more look at the scores here. Just to recap here, the 3 teams that did advance, that end game, that one third party there from Apex Elite onto Apex Aztecs right after they wiped out, I believe, VIP up at Foothills. That was what did it. Apex Aztecs going down there in 5th place. Cosmic Vortex in there at 2nd place in that game. And just that little placement difference, basically having the same stats otherwise in that game. That's enough to give... Oh, actually, Cosmic Vortex winning by 14 points there. Apex Aztecs needed quite the advantage in that last game to best Cosmic Vortex. And Vortex not giving them the opportunity, getting in the top 2. Apex Aztecs would have needed to win that game to dethrone Cosmic Vortex. And really, the stats for Cosmic Vortex looking basically the same even after losing a teammate. I mean, they were definitely playing a more passive playstyle. They were running away, hiding a lot more. But look at this, 4th place, 2nd place, 2 kills each. And then they went 4th place, 2nd place, an average of 4 kills per game instead of 2, getting 5 and 3 respectively those last 2 games. So really impressive stuff. 6-string Hero and Moisty, absolutely a dynamic duo, knowing how to navigate the map like real Pop 1 pros over here. And yeah, 122 points. Like, after that whole lobby, Supreme Fugitive's first game looks bad for them. And, like, obviously, every team would be happy getting first place, 6 kills, 3k damage every game. But for the standard Supreme Fugitives put up this lobby, they've had some moments this season where they've, had one of those games where they'll get 12 kills, first place, 4,000, and then the game after, they'll get 0 points, 7th place. Not today. No inconsistency here, just operating at full tilt the whole time. And going into the semifinals and finals, definitely going to be one of the teams to fear for the rest of VREL. And Apex Elite had a huge start there, over 30 points in their first game with that 2nd place, 11 kills. Got a little bit nervous after that 2nd game, and then the 3rd game, they almost got wiped in the early game by Fugitives, but recovered game 3. In that same game, they almost got wiped, got the 2nd place. Very consistent 3rd place game in their last game. That's enough to go on to the semis. And Cosmic Vortex, if they can scrape by with just 2 members there, imagine what they can do with a full squad playing at their full potential. And Apex Aztecs, VIP Legion, and Toxic Killers Online absolutely running into some buzzsaws today. Not an easy lobby by any means. Not just those top 3 teams, but honestly, the top 4 teams looking pretty good the whole time. And especially those top 2 teams looking like they could murder anybody on site. Would absolutely roll through anyone. Even Chapman for Apex Elite looking like he could roll through any 3-man squad if needed. So, really impressive showing from those top few teams today, making it tough for anybody else to compete. But Cosmic Vortex, despite the insanely sweaty nature of this lobby, able to get by with only 2 players. So congrats to those top 3 teams that will be advancing to the quarterfinals. Make that advancing from the quarterfinals to the semifinals. This is the lobby that's going to be up next in 40 minutes on this same channel, guys. So if you want to just leave this URL open wherever you're at, you can keep it going. I will end the stream in the next 5 minutes or so. But shortly after, it's going to be Chaotic and Aussie BVR on the cast. And it's going to be a good one. A lot of good teams in this lobby as well. And honestly, without those insanely scary teams like Apex Elite and Supreme Fugitives, might be a little bit more balanced and having more competition throughout. Supreme Royals, definitely one of those teams that can elevate themselves to that intimidatingly scary level. We'll see how it goes for them. Just like Fugitives, they had some inconsistent moments over the season, but we saw that Fugitives can turn that inconsistency into very consistent. So Royals could do the same thing here, but all these other teams in the lobby, VIP, just another crew, Apex Eternals, Watercolors, Havoc Insurgents, all have something to say about that, looking to get their top 3. All right. That about wraps it up. Congrats once again to Supreme Fugitives, Apex Elite, Cosmic Vortex for making it through to the next round. And with that, we'll sign off for the night. We're going to have some more action later tonight. And same time tomorrow, we're going to have 2 more quarterfinals lobbies coming at you. So a lot of Pop 1 in the next couple days. If you missed a lot of this lobby today, there's going to be more the next 2 days. It's going to be fun right here on VREL Gaming. Oh, before I sign off, gotta give a quick shout out to the sponsors. See them scrolling through at the top of the screen here sometimes. Bottom of the screen during the game. We got B Haptics, Bobo VR, Caveman Studios, Degenerate Decals, Dropline, G Fuel, Kiwi Design, Mammut, and Proxymat. So thank you to all of our sponsors, as this is when the sponsors matter, because the prize pool at the end of the road for these players. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today for this Population 1 VREL playoff action, and there is a lot more to come later this weekend. And then the next 2 weekends are going to have the semifinals and finals, so keep that in mind. Great playoff action. It's only going to get better as this tournament goes on, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping you are too. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Papaya out.